Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to another fabulous CB and the Boys radio show. We have got a fabulous hot show tonight with some fire hot topics you don't want to miss. So just sit back and relax and buckle up. It's going to be a thrilling ride on CB and the Boys. So, see you in. George, roll it.
CB Booker, George, Record Boy Homie, Roger Hawkins, Mimi Acosta. Let's go! CB and the Boys, Midweek Motivator. Come on, gather around, get to 411, and let's talk about it.
Well, all right. Hello, and welcome everybody to CB and the Boys. I am CB, the hostess with the mostess. And we've got the fabulous Miss Mimi Acosta. What's up, Mimi?
I'm chilling. What's up, y'all?
And we've got Mr. Universe. What's up, Mr. Universe? Welcome, Mr. Roger Hawkins. Welcome back, Raj.
Oh, I'm chilling like Mimi too. I'm just chilling. We chilling. What up, baby?
And then we got Mr. Road Rage. George, Michael Boy Home. What's up, George?
It's too cold.
Warning, the following video contains explicit language, which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
With that being said, look, goddammit, I'm gonna need you to quit making shit up.
Here we go. Oh, shit.
Trey, what's going on, fam?
What up, people?
Trey.
What up,
Hi,
Trey?
Trey.
I want to start off and say happy birthday and happy anniversary to whoever out there is celebrating their birthdays and they're having anniversaries. Congratulations from CB and the Boys.
Happy birthday. Hey.
Right.
Oh, Lord.
Random.
Okay. That's too much.
All right.
Wait, huh?
Yeah, that part. Okay.
Look at Trey.
All right, Trey. Every day, baby. Every day. Go ahead,
Well,
George.
happy
Boy.
birthday every day, Trey.
In that case, you old as hell.
I'm eternal. How old are you, ever? All right.
Ever.
Older than Methuselah.
Okay, so let's go. Roger done spoiling it for me over here.
What's the matter? Are you thirsty?
Yes.
Come get the 411. And it's Mimi's drink special. Mimi, let them know what you're sipping on. Let them know what you're sipping on.
Okay. So so what happened?
Wow.
I'm
Got
just
the Liberty Creek.
a sweet red tonight. That's what I'm having. Okay. So of course, I got my little ice melting on the top. I got my red straw. Don't judge me. Okay. And I'm loving it. And then I do have my water on the side because I'm sorry, guys. I've been going for a minute. So
I thought it was Carlos Rossi.
that bottle was full, but yeah, life happens. So Roger, what you drinking?
Made myself a little cream shickle. So I used some cream shickle. energy drink and added some Tito's, little Tito's vodka, and that's all. Mix it, swirl it, and keep it pushing.
Okay. Yes, I started early, Trey. My sister, what you got?
Glasses.
Water.
Yay! Let's go. Wata. Yeah. So that sounds good. Anyway, whatever.
Aqua.
George, what you got, baby?
Hey,
Well,
spin my baby left.
Let's go.
you know I got my St.
Yes,
James
I love it.
Fueling
Velvet
the road
red
rage.
wine.
Fueling the road rage. All right.
right along with my little. Got my
You
Mimi
ain't-
glass.
better not have no damn straw.
Hey, baby, that's how we do
Got
it.
my Mimi glass.
Yeah, you don't have no damn Mimi straw. We straight.
No,
I'm like,
and my pinky's out.
yeah, there you go. Damn, don't be hanging with Dwayne Martin.
Don't be tripping. Oh.
You know he probably.
You almost made me waste some perfectly good
Oh
mine.
my God.
You know you're wrong for that. You know you're wrong for that.
I mean, I'm
Right.
just saying.
You know you're wrong for that.
What you got up cooking, girl?
Trey is stupid.
So, yes. Oh, another thug juice.
CB got her thug juice.
And
Right.
the thug look going with the thug juice. So, what kind of thug juice? Ew. Okay, so I'm gonna just start because it's a lot of 411 tonight. So, I guess you guys heard about that little 6-year-old boy that had went to school and shot the teacher and all that good old stuff. Well, charges against the mother. So let's just go from the top. Charges dropped against the Florida woman. Okay. Let me just go. Let me start right because this is the wrong one altogether. So that means I've been drinking too much. So charges been dropped against the Florida woman who shot the officer during the botched drug raid. And I don't remember if you guys we had actually talked about that in 2020. So on September 28, 2020, the couple were asleep inside of their Jacksonville home just before 8 a.m. when the officers burst into the door. According to reports, the officers did not properly announce themselves, leading the couple to believe that they were being burglarized. Ford fired her gun, striking the detective, R.M. Nouse, multiple times in his bulletproof vest. He was not injured. Still not realizing that they were police in her home, Ford called 911 and requested help, telling the dispatcher, please hurry. Seconds later, an officer finally began calling out commands, which Ford complied with. Both she and Grant were charged with attempted murder of a law enforcement officer and armed possession of marijuana with intent to sell. The officers say that they were executing a drug warrant at the couple's home after seeing frequent foot traffic to their residence. The couple has remained adamant that they did not announce themselves. Finally, last week, the charges against Gant and Ford were dropped due to 2 officers involved in the raid being corrupt. And it goes from there.
Now that'll be interesting because the same thing that happened to the family where the the black girl and the other gentleman that got killed because he shot the cop. I wonder if it's going to be the
Breonna
same.
Taylor.
All these no-knock warrants and shit. That's what's causing this. Just because you suspect does not, you know what I mean? You got to have proof, which we know isn't the case. But so I'm curious. I'm real curious.
Yeah, I'm really curious too. So I am not a really, really big T.I. fan, but he's something really nice recently. He's opening up affordable housing development that includes 25 units for homeless children on the grounds that his grandmother used to used to go to this grocery shop or whatever. Mm-hmm. So that's really sweet. Like, I'm really not a big fan of his or a fan of a lot of his music, but I am a fan of the movie ATL. So
yeah,
like him on one thing and not another, but I'm not the biggest fan, but he does do a lot of good things in the community though.
Hmm.
You know, I actually like T.I.'s rapping. I like his music. I like listening to him. It's funny because he's kind of typical in that, boy, he talks like he's a giant, little bitty feller. Like I said, he's a pocket-sized little nigga. But he wants you to think he's as bad as some bitch walking around, which they have to. It's just really funny when you look at him. I'm like, dude, you're miniature. But I like his music. And again, he's not even a bad actor. He's a really intelligent dude, believe it or not. I mean,
Yeah.
he embodies a lot of stuff. He's a street dude. He's been a drug dealer. He's a rapper. He's a lot of things, but
Hmm.
he'll tell you, yeah, I can wear all these hats, which I respect because I think that's something we try to relate to. So,
Yeah.
props to him for that.
Yeah. I think I had gotten really, really caught up. I had gotten really caught up with the reality show, and then I got really caught up with like him personally and the whole Ti thing, and I got caught up in so much of that back years ago, and then it kind of led me to think a certain way about him. But he
Yeah,
is,
reality
he's
TV
really a
is
cool dude.
just trash, though. That's exactly why they want you to do that, of course. But the whole
Yeah.
PI and tiny shit. But yeah, reality TV is just ugh.
Yeah. And I'm glad to see that they're actually like, together and, through all those storms, they stuck it out, you know?
Hmm.
Anyway, moving right along into the news that I had previously. Okay, the mother of the 6-year-old who brought a gun to school and shot the teacher is sentenced to 21 months in federal prison. So, if y'all recall, Deja's son, who remains unnamed due to his age, is accused of taking a handgun to school and intentionally shooting his teacher, Abby Zwiener, back in January. Abby was struck by a single bullet that went through her hand into her chest, where it remains today. She has since filed a $40 million lawsuit against the Newport News School District as well as Richneck Elementary officials. Abby claims that they ignored multiple warnings about the student's behavior as well as concerns that he may have a gun. My life and once cherished career have been completely turned upside down. I feel as if I have lost my purpose, Abby said. I love children, but now I'm scared to have a job involving them.
She'll do handicap OnlyFans. That's what teachers are doing now. That's what, watch her have one and make $1 million.
I'm just saying.
Should I'm sorry. Should I have led with that?
Uh,
Oh
uh,
my God.
Look, what pisses me off is guess what? Nobody put Kyle Rittenhouse's mother in jail, and she drove him to shoot people with an AR-15. Remember that?
Hmm.
Oh, we didn't think about that, did we? But the little black boy's mama's going to jail, right? Okay. I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, coinky
But
dink. I'm just
Kyle
throwing it out.
Rittenhouse wasn't 6 years old either.
No, but he also wasn't considered an illegal adult, and his mother aided and abetted. So there you go. Same thing. They both had
Touche.
guns. He killed one. So nah, you know what the difference is. Shit, that's not cool. But it's the world we live in.
It is. And moving right along.
Okay.
Okay, so look, I'm going to say this.
OnlyFans.
how you really feel?
Let me tell you how I really feel about this right here.
What?
People need to stay the fuck away from Keke Palmer, okay? I like this little girl. I really do. I absolutely love her. And I said little girl, even though she out there, having babies and shit. But, to me, she's still a little girl. Anyway, so Keke Palmer announced as the host of the 2023 Soul Train Music Awards. And I'm really glad that, based on all the stuff that has been going on with her and her guy, that they didn't just shun her to the side, because people do a lot of that. As soon as something happens to somebody, they come in the limelight, then they start stripping away stuff, and now we can't do this with her anymore, and all this nonsense. And I'm glad that did not happen for her. So yeah, so I'm gonna just leave it at that, because I was gonna talk more about that, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Anybody got anything to say about Keke Palmer?
Uh,
I'm gonna keep it moving.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it moving. So 4 women.
I missed that whole thing. Sorry. I don't know if it was my connection or y'all's. That shit went crazy.
That's okay. You weren't supposed to hear it because you were
It's all
probably about
you.
to say something. Yeah, it's
It
all
must
you.
be me because I'm like, what the hell?
it's all you.
Okay. So 4 women were rushed to the hospital for smoking hookah 5 hours straight. People do not smoke hookah for 5 hours straight. They were
Don't
rushed
do
to the
shit.
hospital and diagnosed with carbon monoxide poisoning. They were smoking for 5 hours to celebrate the friend ending her toxic relationship. Ain't that crazy? And almost lose their
One
lives.
toxin to another, huh? What? Look, and I actually like hookah, believe it or not. Not you wouldn't know that about me, but damn, really 5 hours? Come on, cut that out. I don't want to do anything that long. Nothing. Maybe sleep at night, but damn, five, that's a lot.
I'm not gonna say that I haven't done that because I did that and it really kind of like was that amount of time because I think I started like around 10 and the club closed at 3 and I was just smoking
That's
hookah and drinking. And
like I said,
by the
I
time I
like
left
hookah.
there, something happened at some point because I woke up the next day with my feet swollen. I was all jacked up, and I was like, "What the hell did they put in that?"
Somebody put some hookah pooka in the hookah.
Right, right. What the hell you mean? You sucked up the whole damn the ball. Look, that's a lot. I mean, if we had a spot or whatever, and we there for a couple of hours, you puff and pass and all that. Like I said, I'm a fan of hookah, but
You know how
yeah,
much mud you have to put in that thing to smoke for 5 hours?
Yeah, but no, you keep sending it back, and they keep putting more little things on top of it. They keep.
yeah, they keep the
Oh, what
coals
I'm
going. They keep
saying.
the coals.
You know how much of that stuff? That's like
That shit
a
lasts a long
whole.
time though. It lasts a long time,
That's
but
like being at a barbecue and smoking cigarettes the whole time you're there. It's almost the same, ain't it? No.
Negative.
no, it's no.
That negative.
Cigarettes got way more shit in there.
That's right.
No, cigarettes is next level fuckery, but
Oh shit, yeah. Trey got his own 411. Trey says Independence Center shooting pregnant girl and baby dies. Oh no.
yeah, I read
Yeah,
about
I got it up.
That's bad.
yeah. That's
Oh damn. Well, yeah. Well,
See
then we
right now.
probably want to play that little video right quick for Trey, huh?
Breaking news now. Charges have been filed in Friday's shooting inside Independence Center Mall. 20-year-old Mark Anthony Greer faces 3 counts for unlawful use of a weapon and 3 counts of armed criminal action. Police told us they took 3 people into custody after that shooting, but so far only 1 person has been charged. 3 people were hurt, including a pregnant woman whose injuries have been described as critical.
and I guarantee you it was about absolutely nothing. Never is.
Right.
So yeah, and actually, I was reading the articles about that because I'd heard about it. I still get KC News, and I heard there was another one. I think at Oak Park, or at least there was a threat of they tackled someone with the gun, kind of in the threshold in the doorway. So here we go again with this whole attention seeking shit.
Right.
Because again, this is just weak punk ass young people trying to make a name. You want to be infamous, all right? This is bad choice. It leads to nowhere. So
Very bad choice.
I feel like, again, y'all know my philosophy. Whatever you do, you should have done to you. So you know what? Firing squad for this fool. Don't put him in jail. That's fucking taxpayers' money, man. Take him out in the alley. We got a bunch in KC, and shit. I'll pay for it. Yep, I thought so. So Trey confirmed what I said. Oak Park also had one, which they don't have that.
So that's an area that's kind of like whatever.
No, that's 2 sides of town.
Yeah, that's 2 different sides. But Oak
2
Park
different
ain't having
sides.
that shit. At least they that's not.
Hell no.
They ain't having that.
They fuck around and shoot you at Old Park.
Okay, we're not condoning gun violence. Okay, so moving right along.
I'm talking about the police. They never made it to jail. They were like, oh, black man with a gun.
We don't know what happened. I hit a pothole, shot him.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty rough over there. Okay, so anyway, Ohio mom 42 had all 4 limbs amputated after a flu led to bacteria infection. She said, I woke up with no arms and legs.
Ooh.
So Kristen Fox was 39 years old when she got sick with a flu in March 2020. That sounds like COVID to me.
That wasn't no goddamn flu. That was
Ebola. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
days before the COVID pandemic shut down the world, the mom of 2 went into urgent care where she was diagnosed with the flu, given Tamiflu, and sent home. Less than 24 hours later, her initial doctor visit, Fox tells People she was in the emergency room. I went back to triage. I don't remember anything after that. What happened next was a rapid decline as Fox went into septic shock. and then she wakes up, she has no limbs.
Man, let me tell you something.
That sounds like a mistake.
That
Yeah,
sounds like a hell of a mistake.
That ain't no damn COVID. That ain't shit. That's a mistake. A flesh-eating virus or something. That she was in the wrong pond or some shit. But hey, real quick, George, would you rather lose your arms and legs or get your wacky cut off? I can ask y'all that too. Would you rather have your shit sewn up and never use it again, or have your arms and legs cut off?
Okay, so I rather
The results
no.
are gonna probably be the same anyway. Either way, you ain't getting none.
I bet I will get some.
Hey, Mimi down for that Dwayne Martin. I ain't
With no arms and no legs.
mad at you, dog. That's what we gonna call it too. Mimi said she. Something
You can go
happened.
ahead and sew her up all you want because there's holes everywhere. Okay, so
Something
anyway, and I'm gonna have my arms and legs. See, y'all be messing with me.
And then she said, "I'm gonna run to it." Hey, she said, "I bet I still run to it backwards."
Let
She
me
gonna
get a
run
sip. Hold
backwards
on.
to it though. Hey, Trey said, "Fuck that." Trey said, "Listen, just wheel me up to it, put me on my back, and let me go, bro."
She says, sew it up. It don't matter because there's holes everywhere.
Hey, look, I'm just saying.
Yo, I fucks with that honesty. I love your honesty.
Well,
See,
you know, it's honesty. Y'all said you said earlier, nobody. Crystal, did you agree? Crystal, what you got to say? She ain't never saying shit.
She is over there in amazement right now. Like, what?
There's nothing wrong with me. It's the truth. You saw up the front. We got the back. We got the mouth. We got all kinds of things. We got skills.
We're going to get to the promised land. What up, T?
And I'm going to get there.
Oh, my goodness. What's up, cuz?
What's up, Sheila?
What'd you walk in on?
Oh, walked in on some bullshit.
You walked in the front door, baby. You good.
But that's okay. It's exits everywhere. Climb out the window.
Hold on. Before we go any further, I just feel obligated to do this one more time.
Warning, the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm drinking to you. Fuck that.
Put your glass down.
What's tonight's topic, y'all?
Hey, it's wilding out Wednesday.
You definitely wilding out.
It goes.
You're wilding out.
It's all good. That's what I'm supposed to do. And Crystal, don't avoid it. You should answer this too.
What?
You heard the goddamn question. Don't say no what. If you hung, you heard.
You know what? Ask the question again for her.
Would you rather have your arms and legs cut off or have it sewn up?
Or have your hoo-hoo dilly sewn up?
Well, I don't use it anymore, so I don't care.
You know what? Crystal, tonight is not the night for this shit right here. The topic of the show is
but you might want to order one day. Just maybe. Just one
more
good.
The question is, ass or cash? Brian Johnson. Brian.
What's up? We got a whole family in it. whole family in the house tonight.
Oh, bro.
That just so y'all know, that's her brother.
Oh.
Well, hey, don't get shot now. Don't get your ass shot because your brother know you. See, your brother know you ain't shit. Go ahead, tell him. Tell the world. Tell the world. Go tell the world.
And that's our cousin.
Okay, go ahead. What's up, T-Lo?
Yeah, what's good, girl? Like, yeah. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Come on.
I would rather have my arms and legs and such. Man, whatever. What happened to you? Okay, what happened?
Nothing. That's the problem.
I like using my hands.
As much as she talks about the nappy dugout, come on now.
We gonna get there, but we gonna get there. Oh yeah, we gonna get there. Trust me when I told you. Trust me when I tell you. I'm shit starting tonight, baby. Keep it going, Mimi. Keep it going.
I'm gonna keep it going because you know what? Whatever. What up, y'all? It's crazy. Yes, it is hella crazy up in here. Okay, so Breaking news. I don't know what's going on with your boys. I'm jumping all over you over there, Roger. Okay.
I know.
So the NBA is suspending Golden State Draymond Green for 5 games.
I was going to talk about it. I'll go ahead, though. I got you.
What?
What did he do? So
That's what I want to know.
as we previously reported, 2 of the Golden State Warriors players, Draymond Green and Klay Thompson, were ejected from last night's game. Minnesota Timberwolves forward Jaden McDaniels was also ejected after a brawl took place within the first 2 minutes of the game.
The hell?
So in a viral video that I'm pretty sure that George's going to pull up, that is still surfacing on social media, Thompson and McDaniels started pulling and shoving each other while going up the court, and then Rudy Gobert hopped in, which led Draymond to run over and put Gobert in a chokehold. What's wrong with him?
Yeah,
Now, Gobert is speaking on the situation and referring to Draymond's actions as clown behavior. And a new interview with The Athletic, Gobert shared, "It's kind of funny because before the game, I was telling myself that Steph Curry is not playing. So I know Draymond is going to try to get ejected," Gobert said. "Because every time Steph doesn't play, he doesn't want to play. It's his guy, Steph. He'll do anything he can to get ejected." Gobert continued, "I'm proud of myself for being the bigger man again and again. And yeah, he doesn't even deserve me putting my hands on him. My team needed me tonight," Gobert added. "I did whatever I could to keep my cool and then showed that I wasn't making the situation worse. And I do hope that the league is going to do what needs to be done because that's just clown behavior. Not much to say. It's clown behavior."
Facts.
Damn, Dre.
But Brian said that it was leftovers from last game. So,
Oh,
Well, let's see what it looked like. Hold on.
It was extra. It was just extra. My thoughts on that is, I ain't a fan of Dre.
okay.
George.
Yeah.
Oh, George got the video. Okay.
of course.
Get on Wiggins. We'll step back 3. And so we're scoreless. We'll stay 0-0 the first 2 minutes.
Oh,
And then look at Klay Thompson and McDaniels. What is going on with that? Wow. Yeah, you got a full-on race going on. Draymond came in to defend Klay. This got out of hand very quickly. Look at Klay Thompson's jersey. It's ripped up. Klay's boxing him out, puts his hand on his jersey. Jaden McDaniels puts his hand on his jersey. Now they're
he's
swinging each
stuck
other.
on McDaniels. Stuck
Gobert
him.
gets in there. Draymond's got him in a headlock. Him on the left side over here. Yeah, they just Klay had his hand on him, trying to box him out, and then they were swinging each other around. I mean, Warriors, it's clear. They want to send a message that you're not going to bully us. We're going to be physical. We're going to match your physicality. Not doing that. This ain't that.
Wow.
Clay and McDaniels going at it here, and then all of a sudden Gobert comes in, and Draymond's like,
Come
Look
on.
at that.
Jeez.
Look at that. Look at that. Let me tell you something.
Draymond, he headlocked Gobert there, so
Whoa.
yeah, they're trying to get Draymond off of Gobert.
I have a suggestion. You said right, B,
So
right.
Jaden McDaniels been ejected. Klay Thompson's been ejected. Draymond has been ejected, and Draymond was called for a flagrant foul. So there was a lot that happened there. This swinging each other while they're latched onto each other's jerseys. That was a lot. And Draymond headlocking Rudy Gobert. I mean, just the way that they've
I think
adjudicated issues
Clay
with
should probably learn jiu-jitsu, dog. He should probably he should learn jiu-jitsu for real.
man.
But I mean, you know what? Since we own it, I may as well speak on it. I think Draymond's a bitch. I really do. Because I think he's trying his best to get that whole bad boy legend going, and he's trying to replicate the stuff that was done in like the 80s and 90s before his time. And the bad part about it is it looks horrible. Look, I mean, I know this sounds crazy coming from me, but there really isn't any room for that type of behavior in so-called professional sports. You're doing nothing but setting us back, making us look bad all over again.
So do you think that he's hanging out with Will Smith and Dwayne Martin?
I mean, some people like to be choked and all these things. But he did catch you from the back. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But he a bitch though, man. He a bitch, like I said. In the old days, they'd have banged down the parking lot. But this shit, yeah, it's whack.
Anyway, take that off and come on. Anyway,
Yeah, we pulling up the rear on this show today. We pull up the rear. We come up from the back door.
Yay, honey, from the back because the front been sold up. So, Will Smith.
Yeah, there you go. we gonna put her in timeout.
Oh man,
You can't do that to me, man. Anyway,
all right, go ahead. We might well fill everybody in who don't already know.
So let's talk about it, okay? Draymond would never do Jimmy like that.
Or Hakeem, or Meta, or a lot of people I can think of from my day. You're right, but anyway, let the little boy do what he does.
I think after he punched that little one a couple years ago, he just got happy and he just started doing everything to everybody.
He ain't took that L, like I said. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. He knows who to do it to. Every bully knows who to fuck with, who not to. I promise you that.
That's right.
I promise you that.
Trey.
We got her, Trey. We got her for you.
Trey, don't.
You supposed to be on my team.
Right, exactly. Like all over it.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving right along. So Will Smith rep denies claims that he slept with Dwayne Martin, calls claims unequivocally false. So this is what had happened was the claim was made by brother, help me out with this name, guys. Bilal?
Yeah, Bilal.
Okay, Bilal. Okay. So who said that he was a former friend of and assistant to Smith during a recent interview, as reported by TMZ. I opened the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that is when I saw Dwayne having anal sex with Will. There was a couch, and Will was bent over the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him, murdering him. It was murder in there.
Right.
Bilal explained. He said it. That's what he said. I'm only saying.
I know. That's my point.
Anyway, a rep told the outlet that the claims are entirely fabricated and is unequivocally false. It was also reported that the actor is considering legal action following the interview. Bilal's claims went viral on Twitter amid the attention Smith and his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, have received regarding their separation and living different lives since 2016.
Look. You know how when you close your mind and in your mind's eye, you can see something vividly? When he made that statement, that's what he was doing. He was like, yo, he was killing it. Like, I could just hear the inflection. That shit is true. You don't do that. You go, hey, man, I saw them do that. No, the way he put that feeling into it, that shit's true. And again, you don't speculate for decades about somebody. Again, I don't care. Do what you do. But if you want me to lean on one side or the other on the truth, the legitness of this, the legitimacy of it, I think is the fact that he said Dwayne was killing it.
Oh my gosh, that is so disgusting.
That I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin.
And he said that to Tasha K of all people. Dude, why?
All right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
Black women.
Why?
He's talking about this now because he wrote a book.
Oh, he's another one with a book.
He's doing it to promote his book. And he knows that that's going to get people buying that book because people are going to want to know what did he see or what's going on.
Well, he saw Will Smith getting it, and he already said it, so he spoiled the fun in the book.
Yeah, but there's always a method to the madness. He's trying to sell books. And
so
that's what it boils down to.
Everybody's using Will to sell books. You're right. Jada's doing it. He's doing the shit. I'm going to write one. Forget it.
I'm going to write one too. Sewing it all up or being amputated.
Listen, Mimi needs her ingresses and egresses free. free and clear. You know, the rest of that shit is up. But I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm more prone to believe it. Not that I believe everything, but that's what I do.
Come with it, George.
Hi, Miss Pinkett. You look fantastic.
All right, good to see you. We gotta go.
We gotta. Oh, we're black. I'm sorry. What do you say about the allegations? There's like, like so many rumors. Anything you want to say? We suing. I know that's right. Thank you, Miss Pinkett.
That's all she
Do
had to say.
the brakes off of that, bro.
She wasn't talking to nobody on the phone. Bitch, it ain't that important. Put the phone down and walk to the car. We doing. You know her head cold any fucking way. Listen, I think I've seen some pretty sexy short haircuts, but your fade cannot be lower than mine. I don't mind rubbing my fingers on your head or running them through your hair, but your shit can't be lower than mine.
She has alopecia, Roger. She can't help
I don't
that.
have alopecia.
You really believe that?
Yeah, I do.
If she leaves her head alone for about 6 months to a year, all her hair coming back. I don't see alopecia nowhere there.
Stress triggers it, and all that bullshit she's into and triggered it. That's why she's spotted.
Probably that's what it is. Just like cancer or any other illness in our bodies. Like we can really.
I got two good friends that have it. I know exactly how it is.
I do too.
So we should get paid off the books. Oh, Trey. Now I believe there'll probably be a settlement after the book comes out, but people are firing shots at this dude from every direction, and it's a lot of it self-inflicted. You make yourself public when you become a celebrity. Your life isn't yours anymore, so there's that. But look,
see, let me tell you something. I think that all these
dude, you got a family full of assholes, but that's funny. That's funny though.
Let me tell you something, Brian. He might have been looking. He would like to watch sometimes.
Oh shit!
Voyeurism,
They're boys. That's that. They're boys.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Anyway, so let me bring up another special case. Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard reveals that he only made $12,000 from the hit movie Hustle and Flow. He said, "You guys owe me about 20 years worth of residuals." This is my thing, though. It's all dependent on what the contract says. And if back then you didn't have money and $12,000 seemed like something like you will take just to do this part, guess what's going to happen? You're going to take that money.
You're right.
Right. So while speaking to WREG News Channel 13 last week, the Empire actor explained how he didn't know much about the business when he was coming up. During the conversation and the interview, he asked Howard if he knew that movie was going to be a hit. "No, check this," Howard responded. "I made $12,000 for doing Hustle and Flow. And then on top of that, what Paramount did, instead of putting my name as Terrence Howard, performing the songs they performed by DJ."
I get it. Oh, they got him.
They got him, which was his character in 2005 movie. Guess what they owe DJ? So the performance royalties went to Paramount.
Damn.
Of course, the interview was a shocker once he heard that information, and Terrence went on to say, "Now I got to sue Paramount and send them a letter. I got to send them a letter and say, hey, you guys owe me about 20 years worth of residuals and performance royalties, but I didn't know. I was just trying to pay my rent then." See what I said? Right. He also stated that he only made $6,000 for his role in the movie Crash. Damn, and that was a good movie. Business don't pay actors anything. $6,000.
They pay like the top 1 or 2% all the money, and then everybody else gets in where it fits in. He's telling the truth. Now, again, I'm no law expert, but I read every now and then when I'm challenged to. I wonder if he has to do a DBA.
Well, yeah, that and
in order to collect as DJ, you know what I'm saying? Like if you do like an LLC and you do a DBA, then maybe again, somebody that's better at law than I am, let me know, because I can't see another way for him to get that.
Yeah, I can't.
Here's my question though. He played a lot of movies before that. How you didn't know?
Mm-hmm.
Because they were small roles. You got to understand, when you have a small role, you take what they give you. You don't ask questions. This role, he was the lead. This was his real breakout. Now, real quick before you show this, George, I got to tell my Terrence Howard story. I always do. I saw him on the way to Memphis to film that. I saw him in a Springfield Walmart, and it was so late at night, and I don't know if I was drinking. I thought I was hallucinating. But he had on like a long sleeve purple shirt or whatever, and I did this shit like, is this nigga here? It was so weird because Springfield in the middle of the night, and it was him before he filmed that movie. So that's my Terrence Howard story.
Wow.
That's funny.
Anyway, you know, I learned a lot from like a lot of these actors because I'm one myself when it comes to like getting paid for movies or like when I do my movies, how I'm going to pay my people. But this is what I'm going to make sure that I do because there's things that can happen. Your movie can crash or your movie can really make it. And if my movie really makes it like that and I'm making hella money, I'm going to make sure that all my people get hella money, whether we have a contract or not, because it's only the right thing to do, you know?
So let me ask you a personal question. How much did you get for Madea Goes to Jail?
Depends on if she was a day player or 5 and under.
So what happened was,
you was an extra?
I was an extra, but the thing about that is that I made whatever was supposed to be made per day. So if it was to make $100 per day to be there for the amount of time that I was there, I made that $100 per day. But did
you hear that that's going up, Mimi? They have raised the day player rate.
They need to, and I can't wait to find out what that is because I know that in LA the extras are getting paid like $300 a day and more,
which is more than the national average, but at the same time, it's not what it used to be. You can't live off the way you could.
Okay, so let me ask you this: how much are you getting for Mimi Does Atlanta?
It's called Backyard Boogie. Hey, so Tito, think about it. 12 racks.
You look like I'm gonna kill you the next time I see you.
Do you understand how long it takes?
I am actually. I got
That's a long time. So 12 racks ain't shit. You're right. It takes a long time to film a movie. So he really filmed it for free.
Yeah. So let's see what they saying about it.
Okay.
Right there, Terrence Howard. That was for the premiere of Hustle and Flow right here in Memphis, Tennessee. And you guys took the time to be on Live at 9 back in the day for that, man.
I just busted. I was on a plane coming back from Europe, and I popped a blood vessel in my eye. It had never happened before. I will never smoke that pot again.
You'll never do it again.
I'll never smoke that kind of pot.
Obviously not. Obviously not. What comes to mind, though, when you think back on these days and what was going on in your life? Did you have a gut feeling that this movie was going to be really transformative?
No, check this out. I made $12,000 for doing Hustle and Flow. And then on top of it, what Paramount did, instead of putting my name as Terrence Howard performing the songs, they put performed by DJ. Well, they own DJ. So guess what? The performance royalties went to Paramount. They
didn't go to Terrence Howard. They went to
$12,000. That's all I ever made from Hustle and Flow. Everything else went right back into Paramount. So now I got to sue Paramount or send them a letter.
Are you serious?
I got to send them a letter to say, hey, you guys owe me about 20 years worth of residuals and performance royalties. But I didn't know. I was just trying to pay my rent then. I made $6,000 doing Crash. Crash didn't.
I remember the movie Crash. Yes, that's right. That's right.
The business don't pay actors anything. That's why the strike is going on. Actors are struggling.
As you and I were kind of joking earlier, it's hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah, it is hard unless you do it right. I've never been good at being a pimp. You know, the pimp has to have a heart of stone, you know, and mine is made of flesh and blood like everybody else. So I'm like, why can't we be fair to each other in the industry? Why is there this lack of equanimity? You know, so my wife started app, and it gives an opportunity for actors or entertainers around the world to now audition on their phone. You don't have to go to Hollywood. Right. You don't have to go to Tokyo or Singapore or any place. you can actually stay at home, stay in school, audition, keep your day job, and accomplish your dreams.
So, Terrence, what, you're taking out the middleman, so to speak,
Completely.
are you not?
I want to get rid of the agents. I want to get rid of the managers. I want to get rid of the unions. SAG has done nothing. They sit up and say they're here.
He better seek his career.
Because they haven't done
Yeah.
Right.
I went to SAG 5 years ago saying, hey, Fox stole my image from Hustle and Flow, and they're monetizing it. SAG didn't do anything to help me. They waited 9 months till the statute of limitations got. Oh, I'm sorry, you definitely got a statute of a rights of publicity issue. So they're not here to help the actors. They're here to make their money. So we're starting a community of international artists.
Okay.
That we'll all work together and support each other in this quest to tell the truth and to entertain each other.
Yo, it's just about to crash, pun intended.
You don't do that.
Yeah, you don't bite the hand that feeds you, cousin.
No.
Like he's about to be. Y'all ain't gonna see Terrence in another fucking movie. He's gonna be doing Kellogg's cornflake commercials and goddamn. This fool is about to burn his own bridge.
And that pays. and even that pays. So he might not even get that.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that for real. But the industry, we it's interesting. I mean, things are changing. Like I said, I actually will have some good news on behalf of my own family here in a little bit. I think I'll announce it. It's a family business now. It's continuing. So anyway, yeah. Mimi, what else you got?
Okay, so I only got one more, honey. This is my last one. So a woman traveled to Mexico for a breast lift surgery. Says that she woke up with a BBL and breast implants.
Cool.
Now, guys, the lady, she looks like she's 80 years old. And that really, anyway, we know we all have aunties and moms that are up there that just wish that everything was just upright.
Hey, I think Bryant would hit if she had a fat one. I think cousin BJ would hit just because he. I think B hit. I think B might hit if she plump.
So a Washington woman who took a trip to Tijuana, Mexico for a breast lift and loose skin removal surgery says that she woke up with breast implants and a Brazilian butt lift instead. Kimberly McCormick says that she went to the same clinic 6 years ago for a weight loss surgery and everything went fine. However, when she went back in October to get a breast lift and remove some loose skin under her arms and stomach and thighs and legs, when she woke up, she told Fox 13 that she felt soreness in her chest and realized the clinic gave her implants despite asking for a different medical procedure. The medical coordinator told Kimberly that she requested breast implants and the surgeon who performed the procedure gave her BBL instead of removing the loose skin from under her arms and thighs as she requested. Kimberly's daughter added that she wanted to speak to an administrator after her mother was placed in a dirty room and developed a severe infection. Still armed security guards pushed her out after she was shouting for answers in the hallway of the facility. You're going to Mexico, sweetie. What do you think you're going to get?
That thank you. You just took the words out of my mouth. There you go. You went to Mexico. You knew what you were dealing with. And for one, and for two, they kind of did remove the loose skin because once they stuck the big fat ass in there, the skin wasn't loose no more. And let me show y'all what we've been talking about here. So when I said B would do it, this is this fool's answer. And this this is I can't stand it.
Poor thing. Oh well. Wish her all the best. But anyway, guys, that is it for my 411. Does anybody have any 411s to add to my 411?
Well, this is on your 411.
Woman we talked to said she went to Mexico in late October to get a tummy tuck and to get her arms, thighs, and breasts lifted after losing a lot of weight. She says she woke up and discovered she'd undergone the wrong procedures and claimed she was forced to pay more and sign off on surgeries she never wanted. We want to warn you, some of what you're about to see may be hard to watch.
Titties.
Don't do it.
Oh, honey.
Kimberly McCormick gets emotional when recounting her surgery in Tijuana.
The care was horrible, and I've been disfigured, and now it's gonna
have to go under more surgery.
She went to the same facility for a successful weight loss surgery 6 years ago. This time she went back for a breast lift and to remove loose skin on her arms, thighs, and stomach. But things didn't go as planned.
But when I woke up, my chest was really sore. And I went and I just started bawling.
After realizing she'd been given unwanted implants, Kimberly alerted a medical
That
coordinator
looked like a
who
dick.
suggested that she ask the doctor for them.
And she said, well, yeah, you told him you wanted a full C. I said, no, I would never say that. Not ever.
She says she also had an unwanted Brazilian butt lift and was having trouble breathing and developed a severe infection.
I said, what happened to my mother?
Her daughter says after shouting for answers, she was physically pushed out by armed security.
But inside, I'm thinking my mom's up there and I can't leave her. I was just afraid I was going to die right there. And she wouldn't have known.
Later, they claimed they were strong-armed into paying $2,500 more than the prepaid price due to what staff said was a longer stay.
She says, well, you don't have to pay, but we can have you put in prison. I can't go to prison with 500 stitches.
The two say they were forced to pack quickly into a van and were driven across the border and dropped off, where Kimberly says she went to a San Diego ER for antibiotics.
I think I'm lucky that I'm here. I'm lucky that
Wow.
the damage isn't any worse, although I am looking at another surgery now because the implants that they put in are so big. I don't have enough skin to enclose them, so they're not healing.
Public health experts say the best advice is to...
You know what? George, this is your Crystal, this y'all family.
This fucking dude.
That's my little bro.
Hey, see how when you let him off the porch?
Okay.
See, when you let him come outside. Hey, where y'all find this dude?
That's my brother.
I know. Again, where y'all find this dude?
Hey man, ain't you supposed to be at work right now?
Yeah.
Hell, you out of order.
Hey, how you even get signal inside that plant?
Apparently so.
Take a break, okay?
I'm gonna be quiet. We ain't gonna tell nobody you're at the Ford dealership. I mean,
Hey, let me call one of my homies there and tell them to come get you.
Oh wow.
I can't stand it. This fucking thing. Listen, okay.
Yeah, he is. He on lunch.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
He out in the car.
Do I feel bad for her? 100% no. Just
Right.
like you said, she knew exactly what the risk was.
She was there. She was there before, though. See, that's the thing. You went once, and it was all nice and sweet.
It's so nice they come back twice.
You know the doctor said, "Oh yeah, we got us one."
No, she's back. She's back. And here's the thing:
Yes.
everybody in America knows if your American doctor says no, a Mexican doctor will say yes. That's how Kanye's mom died. That's how a lot of people are checking out. So I'm not saying they don't have good medicine over there. I'm saying if someone stateside goes, that's risky, and you go, what does he know? Well, fucking there you go. So I mean,
yes.
Maybe it was a language barrier. I don't know. Maybe he thought she said teta and she said culo. I don't fucking know.
Here's my thought.
Hey, you're
first.
welcome. Don't get your
First
voice
of all,
started. Don't get your
hold
voice
on.
started.
Let's get realistic here. Let's get realistic here. You are about to check out. You got one foot in the grave and the other one on the banana peel.
Yes. What are you doing?
Now you want to get plastic surgery.
They could have sold it. If they'd have sold
You should
a
have thought
vacuum on
about
the back
that
of her elbow.
about 40 years ago.
Right.
That was a 40-year-old dream. That's what that was.
Yo, she like some people in Congress. She fucking kicked the bucket 2 years ago. Hey, this y'all family, dog. I ain't gonna do this.
That's
Man,
like the extreme weight loss star, Brandy Mallory. She's dead at 40. But of course, she was on that show, Extreme Weight Loss. And ain't no telling, because of course, Roger, and you always talk about, of course, I'm all over your segment, but you always tell us about the dangers of losing weight, like too fast, like doing stuff,
100%.
doing crazy stuff, you know?
Look, if it took you a long time to get there, stop trying to fix it in one day. And that's how we do, especially in this country. We want, add water, instant cure. That ain't how it goes. If it took you 10, 15, 20 years, don't try to lose that shit in 20 days. You're going to suffer. It's not healthy. And that's very true. These are like all warning stories like that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But
it is.
I hope they did. I hope they showed just a little bitty dick right behind her neck, just a little bitty one, so she can have something to do when she walking past people. Old lady needs to cut it out.
Whoa. Okay.
What?
Okay,
don't worry about it. You'll catch it later.
What happened was Anybody else got 411? George.
Hold on. What?
There was a school bus driver, who threw a little person off of the bus when he thought, and people saw him do it, so people tried to fight the bus driver and intervene until they tried to pick up the kid and found out the kid was a little person who was on the school bus with a bunch of little kids. That's not normal. So yeah.
Hey, it might have been, what's his name? Brad Williams. He's a famous comedian. He might have been on there getting him some material. But yeah, they could have told by how big the head was. They, hey son, you don't belong on this bus. Their head be big as shit, boy. Their body's half the size, head twice the size of normal people. You know what it is. Come on, man.
And when the bus driver realized, because the little kids, I guess, were telling him, hey, this person shouldn't be on the bus.
Here we go.
Here it is.
Is the bus short? That's what I want to know. Was that a Happy Meal?
It looked like it.
Was that a Happy Meal? Come on, B.
What the fuck am I fucking saying? That's a kid! What the fuck is that?
Hey, little kid, it's a midget.
Come on. Baby, you alright? That's somebody's fucking kid! Call the cops. Call the fucking cops. 911.
That's a midget.
You don't know until.
You can tell by how heavy that
grown ass dude.
Hey, he's 42 years old. That motherfucker is 42 years old. Look at
He don't even look like he in shock. He just woke up. He just got up like, okay, what's up?
He knows why he got thrown off the bus, and he was on the bus. He had toys, trying to pretend like he's a kid. Like what?
Oh, come on, man.
All right, well, hold up.
What is?
So let's get to the reality of the story.
Okay.
All right. Hold on, what we got over here? Bryant.
Hey, don't post that, man. You'll get banned.
So let's get to the brunt of the story, right? This is gonna shed a little light on it. Let's shed a little light on it. Hold on. Wait a minute. There we go.
So usually I like him, so I'm not gonna really throw him off the bus that hard. If I ain't like him, I'd have picked him up and threw him off the bus. That would have really made more sense. But so now we just got everything prepared to make this dope video. So he's
I told you.
So I'm the angry bus driver who just fed up, had enough of him, and I'm not even gonna walk him out and stop him and throw him off the bus.
It's still funny.
People gonna get mad watching this. You know what I'm saying? So he gotta make sure like he's not coming ahead. Yeah. Now we're
Hey, look how big that hood is.
like for real, like yeah. And the way we got
He covered his head, covered the whole hood.
Wow.
Wow.
So we doing it from this angle because we can't ever show like the face until the end. After she starts screaming at me, everybody gets in my face. I start arguing with. That's when they're gonna show like his face after, like, oh, that's a grown ass guy. That's a grown ass man.
And look, and he's still treating him like a kid. Get your ass over here.
Right. Hey, I ain't gonna be no grown up. You ain't gonna pick me up like that when I'm a grown up. Fuck you.
He knows Will Smith and Dwayne. Stop. No.
You're like this. Don't say that,
Aw. Let that man get up there on his own, okay?
Look at that. Hey, man, that's got to be tough. Like, he ain't got no knees and shit. So, like, I got to swing his leg to get up. Man, that's hard, man.
That has to be the toughest, okay?
Trying to find where there's more people.
These days, everybody is always trying to do something for attention, just to get views and likes.
I thought that was real when I saw that video the first time. So
I
watching
do
this, I'm
too.
like,
I do too.
That's why I was like, yeah, that's bullshit right there. It's still funny.
that's some hella good acting, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think the people's reaction wasn't acting. It was him.
No,
Right.
That was her natural reaction.
Yeah.
That's somebody head. Call the cops. Call the cops. 911.
You know how you know? It's too many ways you can tell that. There's too many indicators.
Go and kill the parts.
That's a grown ass man.
I knew it was like, all right. They got all of y'all. They got everybody. Get out of here. Get out of here. They got y'all.
That's the shit. Look,
my God.
one doesn't say Hollywood.
Nah, baby, that was in New York. That's some East Coast weirdos. I said it. You heard the accent. You saw her trying to fight, talking shit the whole time.
Yeah, Brooklyn on his hat.
Right. You know what it is. She didn't want to pull her.
It's just crazy that, that's just, what we're dealing with these days. You don't know, like, when you see a news story, if it's real or if it's for clout, if it's for likes, for views, if someone's trying to make a video, these days you don't know. And it's getting annoying because I want to go back to the age of truth where we could trust what we see and trust what we hear. But now these days you don't know because anybody can be saying anything just to get the likes, just to get the views, just to get their rank, and who knows if they're, being paid to do videos, the people are really out here making videos. So it's you don't know. You don't know if it's live or if it's Memorex anymore. It's just, it's annoying. It's really getting to the point where it's annoying. Kind of like crying wolf. If somebody actually really needed help, who's going to come?
So this video was actually the work of a viral prankster and comedian named Daniel Jean, who racked up nearly 250,000 views on a video on his Instagram.
Of course he did.
And I guess this was like in a matter of a day. And then within a week, he had 5.8 million views.
They're just trying to get monetized. And I mean, I guess I'm not mad at them. Eventually, this will run its course because everybody wants to get monetized. And I'm be honest with you, the majority of the videos you see are staged, some better than others, but most of them really are staged. So CB, what you're saying is true. I mean, some of them are funny. Others of them are just obnoxious. And it's like eye rolling because like, I know what you're trying to do. But either way, no such thing as bad publicity to people that want to look for that. So, do what you do, I guess. Just scroll past. I don't know. That was pretty funny, though, just because, I don't know. Midget tossing is always funny. It is what it is. Have a sense of humor about it.
But yeah, he's actually a actor, entertainer, and comedian.
Okay.
Actively. That's what he does for a living.
That's what's up. That's pretty. It was like, again, it was creative. I ain't mad at him. It was creative. It would have been better if the bus was short, though. I'm telling you, yo, man, go back and redo it and do a short bus. Always funnier. Always funnier.
Yeah, it's how he came up in the end, though. He was just like, "Yo, what's up?" Like,
right. People trip out. He knew people were gonna trip out. So anyway, all right. Let me do my damn segment real quick because I want to get into all these questions. I'm gonna drop some on y'all tonight. I'm expecting good answers. Let's do it. I'm down to one drink.
Let's go.
Oh Lord. Yo, let's get it. Sports and fitness with Roger Hawkins.
Yo, in honor of Dwayne and Will, I want everybody to go out there and do some squats and
Hey, look,
deadlifts.
I'm gonna tell you now. You lucky JJ's not here tonight. He had some words for you last week.
Really? What I do?
Oh yeah, her arms were sore, her shoulders were hurting from push-up. Yeah.
So what he's talking about is one of our
you.
future listeners. I did for the month of November because you guys know St. Jude is doing the 1,000 push-up challenge and 1,000 miles and this and the third. Now, I love all of my family and all that, but listen, I know at our age, mostly us are lazy as hell, so most people ain't taking me up on my challenge. That being said, we have at least one taker publicly. Now, that is JJ, and then whoever else. But it's 33 push-ups a day. Come on, guys, you can do that. Anyway, that's why he's saying she's mad at me, but I'm sure I'll hear it next week. Anyway, I really don't have any.
It's not bad. That's not bad at all.
If you break it down, it's really not. But people look at it like it's a terrible thing when you say 1,000 push-ups. I mean, if you think back, there are people that used to do 1,000 a day to get in shape. So 1,000 in a month really ain't that bad. But you know, it's a numbers game. But yeah. Anyway,
I'm doing good to get 33 push-ups a week.
If you're lucky. If you're lucky. Listen, I push myself up out the bed every day. I know. That's
right. Exactly.
Pitiful. No.
I just want to know when you're gonna come up with the arm curl challenge.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to put a weight limit on it because some of you freaking alcoholics only go in ounces, motherfucker. Y'all don't go in pounds. I do 12-ounce curls. Sometimes I do 22 and 40 ounce, but no, you have to do 3,000 of them hoes.
Let me tell y'all something. That is actually the worst. I think that has to be the worst part of the body that hurts when you do that is your freaking arms. I can't stand pain in my arms. I can't stand it.
Well,
like right in here, like right in here. Like, ooh, I can't stand it.
Hey,
what y'all laughing at?
Listen,
Brian, he said I got one push-up.
Hey, you know what that is? To push up, roll off, and go to the refrigerator, or get the towel. You lazy son of a bitch. hey, Brian, like fat bastard, Austin Powers. You got big legs and shit.
He said if there's food, you might get tan. Okay, then.
See, hey, you got to put like a sandwich right next to her ear. He'd bend down and take a bite and push back, girl. This dude. No, as a rule, though, honestly, clearly, women, you carry the majority of your strength in your hips, legs, lower body. That's why women go to the gym and do legs all the damn time. Guys, on the other hand, hunter, gatherer, spear, blah, blah, blah. Look at us, wide shoulders, arms. We do all that big chest shit. So it's a natural thing, but going against that is what makes it uncomfortable. But that's how you grow. So it are what it are. But I'm just trying to tell y'all, you get a little definition in your shoulders and your arms. You don't understand how grown men look at that and go, "Ooh, that's delicious." Cause we ain't trying to put a saddlebag on your fucking this. if I got to do your shit like a hammock, we got a problem. I need your shit to be firm like Angela Bassett. Don't play around.
Rude.
Sew it up. Anyway, I'm not talking to y'all. I'm done with y'all. Hey, you know what? Let's talk basketball since we were talking Draymond. First of all, y'all already know I think Draymond's a pussy. I think he wants to be a bully and a bad guy. and he's getting that rep, but he's doing it the wrong way. This ain't the 80s Pistons. This ain't some of the teams back in the day. The game is different. And he's showing a lack of class in a lot of ways, so I have no respect for that. Not to mention, if they had some of the old school dudes, they had that boy in the parking lot or in the locker room, and they would tune his little behind up. But anyway, I'm not a fan. But it's like basketball players in the news now for all the wrong shit. There's and speaking of that, so Michael, I don't know if y'all talked about it, probably not. Michael Jordan's son, his son is engaged to his former teammate Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. I know you, George, you know about. Y'all follow me? Now, if that ain't some ghetto ass, country ass, backwoods ass mess, I don't know what it is. First of all, she's horrifically trashy for that. You really like you fucking your ex-husband's former teammate's son. That's horrifically terrible. But anyway, but he asked Mike to be his best man. Now, you Mike, would you do that? Like, think about it. If your son was going to marry the ex-wife of your former good friend, teammate, co-worker, and you knew it was a sore spot, would you be the best man? Motherfucker, don't everybody answer once. Y'all look retarded as hell right now. Y'all look shell the fuck shocked. If you can see y'all faces right now, y'all look like I asked y'all to solve the Hellraiser puzzle and is there life on Mars? So
no, the answer is no. I definitely couldn't see it happening.
Even if it's a family tradition?
I don't give a shit about a family tradition. That shit is messy all the way around.
It is.
It is messy.
It is.
Ryan said crickets.
Right. So speaking of short bus, I am the driver of this one, clearly. So, I took a lunch break and
So Brian, what had happened was because he was asking the question, it's like if you were Mike, well, I ain't trying to put myself in his shoes, but I mean, I answered from the perspective of of course, but it took me a minute to get there because I was really expecting George to jump in and say something first. And I was like, let me just wait to see what George's going to
say. George looked like
in my defense.
Cat and everything else got his tongue, but
sorry, I was preoccupied.
Yeah. Hey, Taryn, you see what happens when you catch them off guard with their pants down? They get their asshole sewed up and their mouth shuts too. All right.
Oh.
I didn't mean to get you excited. My bad. I didn't mean to excite nobody. Hey, is Taryn number 100? 100?
No, not quite.
Okay. Now this next one, George, do me a favor, work with me because I know you probably should be able to pull this up. Joe Smith, which is how generic is your parents? Joe Smith is a former NBA player. Now I don't know if y'all knew about this. He used to make a lot of money. He had a gold digging wife like most of them do. His money went down. She was used to a certain lifestyle, so she started acting like the bi that she is. But here's the thing: she went out and got a bunch of hustles and did her thing and got businesses and all that. I give her big props for that. But it wasn't pulling the kind of money that she was used to, even though she wasn't making it. So for a whole year, she had an OnlyFans account, and they got into a public argument. Now, before you find that, I'm gonna say this: one, men, stop letting women film you getting disrespected just to go viral when they do shit like this. She filmed them arguing back and forth about this OnlyFans, and she's basically Jada and him. She's disrespecting the hell out of him and looking at the world, talking about basically like, look at this bitch dude. You see, I'm running things. Here's the thing, man. I do advocate and condone violence, so I don't give a shit about that. But the simple fact is, how do you go backwards on that? She disrespected the hell out of him. He's not making the money he was. And she was like, you know what? I did it. Get over it. Deal with it. And I'm making this kind of money, blah, blah, blah. So right there, the balance of power did like this.
Right. You have, I'm so sorry, Roger.
Yeah.
You have snatched like his whole manhood and everything by just doing that. Like, I just think that when you get to the level of disrespecting somebody in a relationship and you talk down on them, or you just do something that's out of whack, call them out their name, something, there's no turning back from that, because eventually it's gonna happen again. It could only get worse. Even if you say you're not gonna do it again, it comes up 2 years from now, like, oh shit, I did this and damn, I'm doing it again. I think once you cross that line, it's I don't want to say it's over, but
Yeah,
then
but okay,
you can't go back to that 100%.
Right. Do you understand how lopsided it is? And this is what people are talking about so much nowadays when they talk about masculine women versus feminine men versus the roles are being mixed up and confused, etc. This is a prime example of this. How again, look at Will and Jada, look at this situation. There are a lot of them. And I'm just as a public service announcement, guys, stop. Listen, let my bird put that phone on record. Unless she's getting her ass kicked good and proper, let that phone hit record if we're debating something so she can go viral. First of all, you just lost $1,000 phone because it's broken. Second of all, by the time the police do get there, it's gonna be all downhill. Like, you're not gonna do that. That's the ultimate sign of disrespect. I want to make a public mockery of you forever. Guess what, folks? The interweb is forever. That shit goes nowhere. And just you could just see how broken and defeated he was. I will right now go online and we'll talk about this here in a minute because I got a bunch of these I want to get into at the next part of the show. Something like that right there, I promise you the next video she would have had would have been, how come my key doesn't work? Why are all my bags and shit in the front yard? That's what would have been. So, like I said, try that shit if you want to. How come I can't get in? How come the kids won't answer my phone call? Bitch, you off my plan. That's why. I'm just here to tell
I think in a private conversation between two people, if that happens and you're not recording, you don't put it out, you don't have a conversation with your friends, because now you done brought friends and family into all your shit and mess. And it's a conversation between you two, and you can squash some shit, talk about it. Sorry, baby, that shit will not happen again. I get it. Because we don't know it, so we don't get it. Nobody knows.
So you can come back from it. You can. Guys,
she's gone. She's gone all the way with it. Like, she's doing massages. She's doing shit on somebody's show. She's gone. She's out of here with it.
Okay, so gentlemen, I'm gonna ask y'all out there right now. We might as well just roll into the segment today. Let's fucking kick it off.
Hold on a second. Let's make sure that nobody else has anything else. CB, we got any movies? We got any?
Well, I was going to respond to what Roger just said.
I want your opinion on some stuff too.
Let's go, please.
Well, first of all, she did that to humiliate him. Anyone who does something like that is doing it purposefully to humiliate the person they're doing it to. And the thing is, like I always say, nobody wants a bitch. No woman wants to date a bitch. Bottom line.
Yeah.
So if your partner is a male and he has got bitch tendencies and he's gotten, bitch's disease, then it might be time to let him go. Don't humiliate him, just leave. I mean, because it can also, boomerang back on you and make you look bad, and everyone calling you out for being the one to humiliate that person when there was really no reason to do it. So,
well, okay. See, now we're gonna follow this up too, but real quick, public service announcement from CB, everybody. Just say no to bitch assness. That's CB's public service announcement. Y'all are welcome. Okay. Now, George, I'm gonna get you on this next one, and if you encounter it, like I said, we can look at a little bit of it. It's pretty long. I don't want to go into it, but yeah, like again, it just took me there because I'm like, this dude right here. Okay, so in working with that, so I'm going to show you a video, a quick video. Now, there's a woman. Everybody's doing a therapy thing, and everybody's a professional. And I'm going to show you a young woman's video. She's a professional. I'm not a huge fan of her. Every now and then she hits on something, but for the most part, I think she's got a particular angle that she pulls, and she should. She's a pretty woman. She understands. She's been a therapist. I think a lot of the stuff she says is kind of bullshit, but she hits it every now and then. So, just being real. So I'm going to ask you guys' opinion on this, and CB, I want yours first. I want yours first. Okay. All right. Are we ready?
Ready.
She got to put her shades on.
She said, here we go. She said, here we go. Okay. Can we, I don't know. So for those that can't see it, the title is, can you take her back if she cheats? And this is what we got from that. Okay.
Expand the video. Hit the expand button to make it full screen.
Yeah. Let me
Once you start it, just expand
getting
it.
back together after infidelity.
It's different from
Women love. What do you think about getting back together after infidelity?
It's different from men and women. When a man forgives a female, she can't respect you the same way. You got to remember, we like alpha men. Alpha men don't accept promiscuity. What happens when you accept a woman back? A part of her will always feel like you're weak and you don't have the willingness to walk away, because there's nothing that can push a man to walk away more than infidelity. And if that didn't do it, nothing will. So now she's lawless because your masculinity is depleted. And the other thing is, the man loses his masculinity. He starts to hate himself for not being able to walk away. She's going to beg and say, please forgive me, please forgive me. But the reality is, we don't want the man that forgives us. We really don't. We want the man that says, you.
Oh boy. So just off the rip, I mean, you heard, I wanted you to hear more than see. What are your thoughts on that? And because of the conversations we've had in the past, that's why I want my sister to answer first.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that? Is she on point? Is she off base? What do you think?
She's off base because it depends on, every relationship is different and people's feelings are different. Sometimes when you cheat, it could be, usually it's because you're not getting something in the current relationship. But the thing is, it's not cheating until you're caught. Then when you're caught,
God damn.
You asked her to answer. Let her finish. Go ahead, sis.
Woo! Okay. Okay.
Go ahead, Mama.
Continue on. It's not cheating until you caught.
yeah, it's not cheating until you're caught.
Whew. Okay. That's why I asked you first, because I know you kind of the expert. I defer.
Yeah, in that situation, it's on a need-to-know basis, and there's some things that they just don't need to know. But then some people, they start feeling like they get, I don't know, a conscience. Of course, not me, but some people get a conscience, and they're like, I have to tell. I have to let them know. I'm sorry, I slept with your brother. Well, that's on a need-to-know basis. Perhaps that's information that someone doesn't need to know.
That's privileged, okay?
Just like in the 5 heartbeats.
Where's the privilege in that?
Yeah, just like in the 5 heartbeats, when Leon's character slept with Robert Townsend's fiance, that didn't need to happen. But it happened because he mistakenly saw Choir Boy hugging his fiance, and he's thinking, Choir Boy, that's who she's having an affair with. When it turns out, no, it's your brother.
Mm-hmm.
So all that would have been hush hush. They would not have said anything. It would have been just,
It'd have been cool. No harm, no foul.
Yeah, that information is on a need-to-know basis, so not everyone needs to know that.
Mimi, what do you think?
If I have to cheat in a relationship, the relationship is over. If I get cheated in a relationship, the relationship is over. Bottom line, that's just it. Ain't no coming back. Ain't no baby, I'm sorry. Ain't gonna happen again. Ain't no nothing. Let me find out. It's over.
George, what's your thought on that?
What Mimi said.
This clown.
This is the thing, though. If I have to cheat, that means that you're not satisfying me somewhere. And if you're not satisfying me, it's not going to take me cheating for me to leave you anyway. Because if you're not satisfying me all the way around, it's only a matter of time before I'll be like, you know what, deuces, this ain't working. I'm out of here. And then eventually, what's going to happen? Like, you're going to end up cheating anyway because I'm not giving you my 100%.
So the reason I like that video is because normally what you hear when something breaks up is And because here's the thing, 70-80% of the relationships are ended by women. And when you say, well, why did you end it? Most of the time, there's some roundabout thing. Oh, it's either he cheated or I wasn't satisfied. I wasn't happy. I wasn't fulfilled. Blah, blah, blah. Lolo, what's happening? We see you, babe. What the deal is? But
but it could be the situation. Now, here's another one I'm throwing.
What do you mean
another
situation?
curve at you. It could be a situation where they're in an open relationship, but he doesn't bother to tell her. Or they're in an open relationship.
That's not an open relationship.
It's not.
That's not an open relationship.
It's called one-sided.
It's only an open relationship if both of them know about it.
Yeah, they're happily going on with their life, happily thinking that everything is good. You know.
That's called. I'm the only hypocrite.
That's called delusional.
I get to be the only hypocrite in this motherfucker. That's not open, but
that's called delusional.
That's called I'm single, but I'm not single when I'm next to him. But when he's over there and I'm over here, I'm single.
So let me explain why guys on the whole agree with this.
George, find one.
I know because it's different when men do it and when women do it, it's different. You don't have to like that, but it's true. So my short answer is you don't go back. You don't take them back if you find out. Like now, it ain't about going and looking for it per se, but I don't care if you've been with them 1 month or 20 years or 30 years. If you find out that, because for women, it's usually a much bigger deal, a much bigger leap, a bigger process to let that happen. If you let another man come in and divide and conquer, that means you are no longer the king in that relationship. So at that point, no, it's a wrap. There's one and done. And I know that's jacked up because we expect women to forgive us, but guess what? We can do that shit without conscience. I ain't got to know your last name, your address, where you live. I don't need any information. But it's just plain, and I'm it's not 100%, but as a rule, this is how it goes. So that's why, as a man, if this were to occur, you can tell me tonight or tomorrow or next year. But whenever you tell me, hey, thank you, I appreciate that information, enjoy, have a nice life. There's no going back. It's just different. There's no, and I'm talking about as a man that the woman does it, not the other way around. Because like I said, we eat somewhere and don't know the name of the restaurant. So it's the same thing for us. We can do that. It's how we're designed and wired. But women, you got to put thought into it. There's usually emotion involved.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to it than just random. So like I said, and that's why I think this is a deal breaker. And so with what she said, and again, this woman, I see her stuff from time to time. I agree on occasion. Most of the time, I think she's a little bit full of shit because she's got too much of a masculine woman spin on it. But the whole, in a case like this, I think she's right. You ain't no going back. Have a nice life.
There could be a go back. And I say that because it could be, you get cheated on, so that's your cue to go ahead and cheat. So then you've done dirt to each other.
And that's cool. But
then
guess what?
Decide if the relationship is worth salvaging.
It's not. I'm going to tell you, it's 100% not. I've been a man predominantly my entire 49 years. It's fucking not. It's not.
No.
Because that's a different type of trust factor.
You're gonna always have that thought in your mind with that when he's not around, he's out there fucking somebody else. That's
Look,
and
it
becomes that.
You know what? Here's the crazy thing about it. As a dude, you can sit there and go, you know what? I might not be the first, but I should be the last. And if I ain't the last, I'm not in there. And that's how men think.
Yeah.
You know what? This reminds me. I saw this video today, as a matter of fact, of this groom who found out that his bride was cheating on him. So rather than cancel the wedding, they had everybody gathered at the wedding. They're standing there ready to say their vows. And then after thanking his groomsmen for coming and everybody for coming, he says, there's something I need to talk to you about.
That was great, yeah.
And he showed a video. He caught it on video of her messing around
with his friend. It wasn't just anybody. It was his boy. Now, that's not the first time that's happened. That's not even the first time it's been documented. But this is what I love, because men tend to answer things with violence. As a rule, women tend to do things with reputation destruction and some type of emotional damage. That's how we fight. We fight differently. So with that being said, the way he did it to play it all the way out and hang on to that, I got to give that brother credit. He learned from the passive aggressive authority because that was tough to do. But you know why that's good? Because now she can't run back and be a victim. Because he had proof. Most of the time, if someone cries foul and it's a her versus a him, who are you gonna listen to? Of course. So he said, you know what? I ain't gonna say shit. Babe, I don't think we should be together. And he showed the video of her creeping into that hotel room. And he was like, you know what? I'm out. Y'all be easy. Yeah, you killed her. You killed her. So but I don't like public messy. I really don't. I don't like
you know, Jesus did the same thing to Jeannie Mai because she cheated.
For sure.
He did an interview with Nia Long and he like told everything.
Okay, look at Papoose and Remy Ma.
That was the biggest surprise.
Look at how his life is going. So the whole time we talk about Will, we make fun of Will. The whole way through, Will was Will was fucking with this leading lady, blah 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 blah. But the minute it became a situation where Jada did it, it seemed so much worse. It's one of the few double standards that we as men get to quote unquote enjoy. And I'm not making light of it. I'm just being real with you. I'm just saying like it's one of the few things we get to enjoy because like listen, you one and done on that. It comes off differently. You know what I mean? So anyway. I was just curious to know, like, again, I knew what I was going to get, but boy, CB is always giving me some gold. She always does. But, you know, listen, I respect your stance. Put it like that. I respect your stance. It's like, this is what we about to do. So,
what else you got, Roger?
Okay, I'm about to move on. I got another one for you guys. Listen, like I said, I'm just throwing these guys up here, so y'all gotta bear with me. Don't worry about the whole. Listen, George engineers all of this. I'm a different type of engineer, so if y'all don't like my video, piss on you. Just listen. I'm just doing a disclaimer. Cause listen, some of us
thing is graphic tonight. Okay.
Right. If my shit ain't right, then like I said, we go back and edit it. Like I said, you shut your face and you just pay attention. But okay, listen to this, brother, and so I'm gonna set it up for you. So he said, jumping ship, the 5 things to fix black communities. Now, my people of color, I need y'all to understand. Listen, I just want you to listen to what this brother has to say, and tell me, you know, what you think about it because it's definitely you know on to something. All right, so that ain't it. That ain't it. We're sharing this one. All right.
Black people can do today to affect change in our community. Number 1, stop supporting rap music. Rap music profits from our destruction. They do nothing but promote negative stereotypes about black people. Number 2, stop voting for Democrats.
My favorite.
Democrats have been using black people for the last 60 years. They do nothing but use us for our votes. Number 3, if you know a man that's not taking care of his children, call him and let him know that he's a disgusting piece of trash.
Preach.
And he's the main reason why the black community is in the situation that it's in right now. Number 4, stop supporting race hustlers like Black Lives Matter. They do nothing but profit from our division. And number 5, my favorite, stop looking at white people to fix our problems. Look at black folks to fix the problem because we're the ones in it.
Listen
5
to this.
things that black people can do today to affect change in our community.
Yeah. So yeah. What it do? I mean, and
that was
here's
deep.
Yeah, tell me that wasn't heavy. Tell me that wasn't heavy.
That was deep, definitely.
Because the simple fact of the matter, like, so I'll just tell y'all the ones that really get on. I mean, I look at all of them and really think of it. Y'all want to talk about the baby daddy and the guy thing? That's cool because again, you know what? I do try to make my people in my circle take accountability. It's not about being with the individual and all that when it comes to the kid shit. Do your due diligence, keep it moving, you know. And I know that this is controversial, but I will tell people the same way a woman can make a decision to have or not have a kid, a man can make a decision to be there or not be there. But If she decides to have it and you don't want to be there, pay for it. Stay the fuck away. Don't go around. Don't be in and out. That's my real opinion. Don't be in and out. Send money, but don't be in and out. You know, because that's even worse. But if you say, hey, I didn't want this, but since we here, let me hit you with this bread. Don't ever call me again. And I think that's more than fair.
If you're gonna be in, and if you're gonna be out, be out. But if you're gonna be out and then say you're gonna be in, and then the child is growing up like, well, my daddy said he's coming on Friday, and he ain't came on Friday, and when you start doing stuff to kids from a young age, that's a slow.
I'm not a proponent. I'm not a proponent at all.
No.
The same thing about, and now the last one he's talking about, stop blaming white people and stop expecting white people to save you. This is a big one for me because one thing about us, and this is really a slave mentality. We've been indoctrinated into this thought process. We are always looking for a savior. Think about it. You know who loves superhero movies? Black people, people of color. You know who loves anything that has a motive of a savior or somebody coming to black people? We love to expect somebody to drop out of the fucking sky, be that Superman or Jesus to save us because we have been taught that. It's been pushed into us. That shit's been forced upon us. That ain't the answer, dog. It's right here. I got the S on my chest. Real talk. And so that's very, very true because we listen, no offense to anybody, my parents, my grandparents, we black people love sitting at home and praying and waiting on shit to happen. That I promise you, look, Jesus was black anyway, so niggas don't show up on time. He ain't gonna knock on your door in a timely fashion and pull you out of whatever you in. Get your ass up yourself. You ain't gotta like what I'm saying, but I bet you I'm right. That being said, all the superhero movies and all that, why you think they sell out? So for real, stop looking to people to save you. They the ones keeping us where we are, or not me, but them. Like I said, you gotta wake up though. When it comes to your community, do what you gotta do. So now, I don't jump into politics. What you believe is what you believe. But I will say that there is something to be said about, politics in this country. It's all skewed. It's all tainted. And quite frankly, when you get to the top of the pyramid, guess what? They're all in the same fraternity. They just call it a two-party system in this country to make sure that, you pick a side. It's a popularity vote. Do your math. Learn about the people that you either are voting for, voting against, do or don't like, because we get so emotionally invested in who's in front of us on TV and propaganda runs the world that we miss the big picture. Dig deep. That's all I'm saying. Educate yourself is really what I'm saying. So I like that video. I hope y'all gleaned a little bit from it because I dug it. Brothers tell the truth.
Very much so.
Yeah,
but when he said stop voting Democrat, you know who I thought about? This one. Boy, she will let you know.
Proud of it.
What? I said, you know what? But here's the deal. It doesn't. I don't care what anybody, Democrat, Republican, Independent, Whig, Tory. That's history for some of y'all. I don't give a shit what you do. I love that phrase that says, you know what? We can disagree and still be friends. I don't give a shit if you look. I don't want you guys to agree with me all the time. That's no fun, and it doesn't teach me anything. We can disagree and still love. We really can. It's just your thought is your thought, my thought is my thought. If I have valid points, you can take them and go, all right, that's cool. I'm still over here. Same with me. You know what I mean? Do it. Hey, for real, baby, do it. Like anything I can do to help. I'm a proponent of teaching. I'm a huge advocate of sharing. And so I really dug that particular video. You know what I mean? I just thought like that dude. Yeah, he was on point. Oh, George, can I? Just because I want to throw this right in the middle, George. Can I have my segment for like 5 seconds? Can I get my sign, please? Just for like a second and a half.
All right, yeah.
I feel it in my bones.
Whatever happened to chivalry? When did it all break down? Seems like everyone's selling their bullshit in this town. Whatever happened to loyalty? Nobody's got your back. Is it your friends or is it your enemies on the attack? Everybody wants to be something they're not and have shit they ain't got. Don't be a dick.
Welcome to Does This Make Me a Dick with Roger Hawkins.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. real quick, let me shout out Lolo real quick. Lolo has a point. I wish more people would see that. And look, this is what I believe. You know what? I 100% believe we should replay it from time to time, because the uncomfortable conversations are the ones that make you grow. No matter what you're doing in life, lifting weights, on a diet, stop smoking, stop drinking, being uncomfortable makes you grow. So if this does that, guess what?
Comfortable.
I'm comfortable. Shut up, fool.
Drinking and smoking.
That's because your tall ass is done growing, cocksucker. 1.5 feet tall, fool. You need to shrink. So, Lolo, I'm with you on that. I think from time to time we should revisit this, because these are really good key points. So I'm going to keep that in mind. Anyway, to my dick moment, you listen, you can call me Richard if you want. Look, it doesn't make me a dick that the more I watch and listen, I try to keep my mind open, the more I approve of Candace Owens and some of the things she says and does. I don't agree with, and I knew CB's eyes were gonna get big, like somebody snuck in the back door and sneaky peeky pooped her. She did like that. You know how you be like, "What you doing back there? What you doing?" She had that look. But listen, hear me out. I try to give everybody, for the most part, equal opportunity to explain their stances on things, and I get shorts and excerpts from some of her talks and things like that. I don't agree with anybody 100%. Hell, probably not even me. But when I listen at her core to some of the things that she talks about and defends, I find that we have a lot of similar thought processes. I think because she's traditional in quite a few ways and she fires it off like that unapologetically, I think that's what ruffles people's feathers. But again, like I said, the more I start to listen to things, again, there's a chick called Pearl, just Pearly Things, that big tall white girl, that big redhead. I fade Pearl. I know people can't stand her because she seems like a pick me, but she kicks a lot of 100%. She really does. So listen, y'all can't call me a misogynist because, again, like I said, I like to squeeze the cheeks. But that being said, does it make me a dick because I like her? I know CB's going to say yes, but no, I'm an open individual.
Yes.
But here's my question.
100%. Yes.
How much of her content have you truly listened to? I don't want to hear like, oh, I saw this and that. How much of her content have you followed? I'm not trying to make you a convert. I'm just trying to say, have you heard?
You will never, ever.
But how much of her content have you actually listened to? Because here's the thing.
I have listened to her, and I disagree with everything she says.
Hi, Gage.
Hey,
okay. I'm gonna get to you in a minute, young man. But so how do you disagree with everything she says? Everything? I don't think I disagree
with everything she says.
Like, we come back there, such as, because I don't think you've listened
to everything she says.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. Listen, as much as I think he's an ass clown, there are things. Look, I can find redeeming qualities in the speech from a racist, a sexist, and anything. If you just listen, I don't agree 100% with anybody, but if you listen to some of the, for instance, one of her famous quotes now is, life is tough, get a helmet. It's super popular. And I think this shit's hilarious.
I've been saying that. That's nothing new.
But okay, so then you do agree with some things she says.
No, I said it first.
Okay, well, she said it publicly. So that being said, I don't care who said it first. The point that I'm making is, if you say that, then you agree with what she's saying. It doesn't mean you don't have to like her. I'm not asking you to like her, honey. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that. So you have do a little bit of homework, because I'm just telling you. But you got to come and give me some specifics. You give me some specifics you don't agree with, and then, like I said, I'll go, okay, I'll agree or I won't agree. But I'm just saying, I know a lot of people are like, she great. My sister's like you. My sister can't stand her, and I'm like, I've been listening. I I try to listen. I try to give everybody equal floor time, but I knew that was going to just really, really chap your hide. I'm just having, you know what I said? I miss CB. What can I do to make this night memorable? I'm gonna throw everything at her that makes her go, "What the absolute hell?" You're welcome. Now, before I go back to my next subject, Gage. Oh, you asshole! Did Gage tell y'all? So a few weeks ago when we did the Halloween party at home, I go out the next night, wasn't expecting to. Whoo, I run into this guy. Listen, here's why. I mean, it's a lot of reasons I don't like Gage, but here's why we can't hang out.
What the hell?
Me and this fool are way too much alike. I said, oh, hell no. Man, Gage, you know what? I'm gonna get y'all this picture we took, but I can't hang out with this dude. I mean, I said I got a reputation. I'm on parole. I can't be seen with no criminals like this. This dude's out of order. Hey, spoken like a guilty fool. Listen, this dude was spinning and moving in the club. I said, boy, I ain't seen no shit like this since me and my little brother. I said, no, I can't be around this dude. I can't be around people like this. I said, listen, man, I'm trying to be a good citizen. This guy's out of order. We had a good time. We were expecting to see George come up in there, but he didn't. Hey, man, shut the hell up, Gage.
Didn't nobody tell me. They didn't tell me. So.
Everybody was like, yo, Seven coming up in here. He'd be up in here later on. I'm like, I was just with the fool last night. He was like, he's coming up in here. I'm like, okay. I didn't bother calling because I expected you to walk in and have to duck.
I'm usually there on Sundays, but we had a long weekend. We had done the whole Halloween thing. Shoot, I was at the house chilling. I'd have known you was going. I would have been there.
I didn't know I was going. But listen, so we get
well, you should have called me when you got there.
I should have, but they said you were coming. And you know how when you're around ain't shit people, there's like a crowd that swarms and stuff like that. And that's what was Gage's problem.
You know, Gage is high society celebrity.
Hey, dude. Hey, you thought he was a gray bearded P. Diddy of Kansas City the way he was walking through that mall. I mean, he was kissing hands and shaking babies and shit. I was like, damn, Gage. So anyway, I just ain't seen my boy in a couple, so I had to say what's up to him. Oh, ain't shit ass. All right. I got another one. I'm sorry, it is what it is, but I gotta piss more people off. This is gonna, y'all know I don't do very many things well. This is one of them.
God.
What?
No, just go. Wait for it.
So, and actually, hey, CB, is it? I'm gonna show you something. Is this one of your boys? I gotta see real quick. And like I said, you know what? You guys gonna have to, you got to work.
Oh,
hey, don't be like that. Don't be like that. Don't be a dick, Raj. Okay, let me expand this bad boy.
Is he one of my boys? No.
Huh?
Is he one of my boys? No.
No. Just pay attention. Pay attention.
There are two types of men. This is the first type.
He hurt his little ankle. Is he dead? Is he dead? Oh, he got up.
So,
oh my God. The first dude tweaked I don't know with his ankle, he bruised his heel. The other guy died and he came back to life. That's true. That's two different men, the liberals and the conservatives. Go to the next video.
Oh, see now.
There are two types of men. This is the first type.
Watch again. Ain't that one
hurt his little ankle?
It's
he
not.
hurt his little ankle. Is he dead? Is he dead? Oh, he got up. Oh my God. The first dude tweaked his
Okay. All right. So so the point is, like, I'm sorry, I talk bad about this generation. My kids know it. They're part of it. I am proud to say that they are tougher than their generation. But I think that dude was part of CB's group that she loved so much.
Yes, it
No,
was.
he was not.
He looked like a K-pop dude. So you see how he
He may have
fell.
been K-pop, but that doesn't mean he's one of the groups that I am
Hey,
into.
tomato. Anyway,
No.
But that's true. Like this dude tweaked his ankle, we had to get helped off. Dude, ain't no way in hell back in our day we could have died. Like my man said, we just still jumped up and limped that shit off. Especially if women were
Yes.
around. Please, that dude.
Because the
looked
one
like
thing
he
that you're not gonna do is like you're not gonna take your ass home talking about you done broke some shit. You better put a whole band-aid, you better not let her know.
Look, you see the homie fell off the ladder. He damn near, like he said, he died and jumped back up. Like, I gotta finish the job.
Oh, Gage.
No, it was not BTS.
See, we refrained from saying it, Gage. You had to say it.
We haven't said nothing bad about BTS in a long time.
No, it's not close enough. That was not BTS.
She takes that shit real personal. Okay, her ass is gonna get. Where's the timeout for that section over there? Oh,
it's
Lord.
the truth. It's the truth, though. It's the truth. Hey, they just don't build them like that anymore. But when I saw that video, I damn near died because tell me, hey, anybody that was like a kid, like in the 80s, maybe even the early 90s, tell me how many times you like had a bleeding leg, cut your leg, and you like looked at shit, pulled your sock up and kept going. You didn't go in the house, though. You didn't go in the house. Hey, these kids nowadays are just, oh my God, they're
Let me tell y'all something. We couldn't tell my mother shit. Okay, she used to work at this factory during the day. She came home by 3:30. We couldn't tell her nothing. We had to be indoors, done, showered up, homework done. I better be cooking some shit. Like we couldn't tell. Look, if I broke a leg, I had to be like,
hey, you better put some dirt on it and shake that shit off because you ain't going to the hospital because it costs too much.
No. Let me tell you something. One, I never broke anything growing up. My brother is my youngest brother who's with me. He slit his damn freaking eyebrow. You know how it seemed like every other guy I've met have a slit in the freaking eyebrow. I don't know what that shit is.
Hey, you know why? Hey, listen. You want to know why? Throwing rocks and shit like that. Look right here. Look right here. Hey, every one of us has one. This came.
George, you got a bruise on your eyebrow?
Yeah, I got a cut right here from. I was going to the movies with my uncle and ducking up under, like, you know, the parking lot signs that used to be metal. Slash my shit just like this. Hey, going to see it was called The Exterminator back in the 80s. Guess what? My uncle didn't even take me to the fucking doctor. He gave me a napkin, let that shit clot, and we went to the movie. Dude, my shit was slit to the eyeball. This is how much we had to live because our parents didn't give a shit about us.
That hospital bill, they weren't playing that shit. Insurance or not, okay?
Wait.
Oh, Gage.
Gage, your asshole. That's why I love you. That's why I love you.
Hey, Gage, that's what happens when you bring up anything about BTS.
Oh, no. You can't. She gets quiet. The show is over. As a matter of fact, we literally 5 minutes or 7 minutes.
Hey, you know what BTS stands for? Behind the skirts. They want you to come up behind their skirts.
Roger.
Hey, he shook it off. It's 100 in a little motherfucker. God dang.
Oh.
Is he wearing lipstick?
gosh. Oh my gosh, really?
It happens. They're professional. They keep going.
That's a whole lot though for them. But it's a lot of them any damn way. That's really what it is too.
So apparently they've fallen quite a bit because they got a whole compilation video of them.
Falling.
That video is 8 minutes of them just falling on stage.
See, enough said. And they supposed to defend their country in the military. Jesus.
They say, what are we watching?
Hey.
Are you not paying attention to the conversation?
Trey, scroll up a little bit and see these conversations with Gage. Okay. Gage started the whole thing. See, it's all Gage's fault.
It's all Gage's fault.
Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Don't be mad. At least one of them is 5'5". At least one. At least one. That means they at least nipple high, CB. They at least come up to your nipple. But hey, you want to sew it up.
Well, look at it. Well, look at the bright side. At 5'5", they didn't have far to fall.
Okay. Look, I got one more before we go. One more.
You got like 3 minutes? Okay, go 5.
I know. I'm going to change it up real quick. This time I might as well piss everybody off even further. That's what I do best. All right, hold on.
Okay, so look, just for the record, the lead member of BTS is 5'11". Okay.
Who did the measurement?
I'm walking away in conversation.
Who did the measurement?
He was 181 centimeters tall. That is 5'11". He weighs around 76 kgs. Okay. Wow.
Is that with his heels on?
He's 5'11". Y'all stop. Look at Krista. Y'all gonna need to send her some love.
Oh shit. George, you an asshole, man.
Crystal sitting over there like.
Okay. CB gonna stab the shit out of both of us one day. It's cool.
Guys, we got like what, a minute?
I think I'm gonna save this one. I'm gonna save this one because it's too good to keep. It's too good to go quick on. So.
Okay, so next time, look, one love, God bless. Thank you guys. See y'all next week. Mwah. Thank everybody on the panel. Yeah, that's it.
Don't nobody care, gay. Listen, hey, your dark ass cannot pass for. You could pass for an ancient Chinese samurai that was black, but nigga, no. Sit down. Gage be in the club picking them up, boy. He be picking them up.
Oh shoot!
I ain't gonna let you live it down.
Peace, love.
All right, listen, I've been putting time out enough tonight. Appreciate y'all kicking it with us. Love y'all. Have a good night. Take care of yourselves. All of BTS probably don't like boys, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm just saying, some of them can dance.
Take it over.
I love
now.
With 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Go.
Thank you so much for rocking with us tonight. You've been listening to CB and the Boys. We come to you every night. As your midweek motivator, offering you music, motivation, conversation, laughter, and a whole lot of fun. Hopefully you got that and then some. Don't forget to like us and subscribe. In order for us to bring you more, we need you to like us and subscribe and share the live. Share the love. Also, if you subscribe, don't forget to go to our website, cbandtheboys.org. And if you subscribe, you may get a prize because we're going to randomly start picking people to receive a prize when we get new subscribers. So for those of you who subscribed tonight, we thank you. We are very, 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 very close to getting our 100th subscribers. So we'll look forward to that. And thank you for the support. We love you guys, and we'll see you next week.
CB and the boys have left the building.
That's fucking